Guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. Finally, the Evercade VS Founders Edition has arrived after a very short delay. So I think Blaze should be congratulated for getting this console out there. So well done to you guys for getting this console out in relatively good time, considering all the sort of things that are going on in the sort of world just now. They've done extremely well. There's not really much on the box. It's quite simple, and that's it. So it's obviously a sleeve that we need to sort of pull off. So it's just a sleeve that actually pulls off and reveals another black box. Yep, that's definitely the Knight Rider, isn't it? So immediately when you open up, this is what you're greeted with, the sort of VS on the top, and it looks really sleek. I do like the white one as well, obviously. And obviously don't pull from the front, because obviously that lid, I'd rather you pull from the back when you're sort of picking your VS out. Some condensation on it there because it's so cold today. Evercade VS, whoa. It is really, really nice. So we'll put that to the side just now and we'll have a look at it in a minute. The next thing in the box. Ooh, the next thing is... Ooh, this is obviously the cartridge sort of folder thing, which we'll have a little look at in a minute. That looks really nice. Wow, it's a sort of box that keeps on giving here. So we've got some information about the Evercade link, handheld link. So you need a special cable for that to be able to use the handheld. There's a quick start guide. There is also a poster, which is really quite cool. We'll get that out in a second. And then we start to see the games. We've got Technos and Data East carts. Then we got the amazing Galeco and Atari arcade carts. Absolutely love Galeco. And we also have right at the bottom here Intellivision and the Bitmap Brothers collection. Now this is definitely the best value collection, the Evercade VS Founders Edition, due to all the carts you get, 2 controllers, and it's in this lovely black thing. And I'm pretty sure you've got all your cables here. You've got your controllers, you've got, this is your sort of power cable. You need to add a plug to that to be able to sort of power, or just put it into some sort of USB device in your laptop, computer, back of the TV or whatever, so that'll be fine. Quite cool. In the box is, I guess this is the link cable to be able to use your handheld as a controller, I believe, which is quite cool, because separately this is probably about £8 or so, I think. So that's quite cool. I've already ordered a separate one as well, which is fine. So let's have a look at these controllers. They are very well and truly in the box here. Wow. Nice and sleek, I like it. Definitely think they look nicer than the actual white ones, to be honest. I think it looks better. Obviously exactly the same, but yeah. Anyway, let's sort of put this together and we'll sort of look at things individually now. That's all that's in the box, I believe. I think. Could just lift it up. Nothing else there. Yeah. Let's look at each thing individually now. So let's have a look at the actual unit itself. So we've got the sleek sort of Evercade VS. So you've got the grill on the back here, which I think is obviously to help it keep it cool, or it's just for aesthetics. I'm not sure. Got your on-off switch over here. Then obviously quite important, hold this button down for at least half a second before when you're turning it on, because otherwise it will do nothing. You've got your 4 USB ports on the front for your controllers. You've got the really cool sort of where you put your cartridges. So it's all very black, very different in design, colour wise, at least to the white standard version. I actually quite like both. The sort of black probably fits in more with sort of what we've got downstairs with the TV and the Xboxes and stuff. So on the back you've got your power DC in port here for your power, and you've got HDMI out, and here is a little reset switch just in case you need to reset the unit for any reason. And that's all the details that's on the unit, just some information on the back, and that's really it. Quite a low powered sort of device, but it is very nice, very sleek. I love it. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the other things in the box. So guys, also in the box was this sort of lovely poster. Looks really cool. Looks very much like the trailer that was sort of done for the Evercade VS. Maybe it was set in a similar room, but it's really cool. Very well designed. Sort of double-sided poster as well. This is Evercade Founders Edition. Sort of selected games, which is really nice. I love it. Absolutely cool. That will look really nice on your wall. So also in the box was this Evercade VS cartridge collection box, I think, something like that. Yeah, it's quite well designed. Let's take this sort of cellophane off it. Wow, it's really quite metally, isn't it? It's really cool though. Quite nice design. Let's see if we can open it up. So here this opens up. It's a nice sort of case. We've got your Evercade certificates in here, and you've got a little key ring. Oh wow, this is really cool. I love it. So Evercade, it's quite soft. It's like it's kind of rubbery based. It's got a little key ring which I'll put on my keys. That's fantastic. I love it. Look at the design on that. How cool is that? Wow, brilliant. Or certificate of authenticity with tons of signatures on that. All the people at Blaze. Well done guys at Blaze. You've done a fantastic job on this console. Getting it out in the current market conditions. It's absolutely outstanding. Well done. So let's have a look at some of the sort of small poster we've got. Sort of design of the Evercade controller. Very nice. And another one which is based on the actual console. So CAD designs as it were. Wow, they've done a really good job on it. It's very nice, very sleek, very maybe even minimalistic, but it works. It's perfectly well, and it's got a great dual cartridge slot. Okay, so here we have the Evercade VS controller Founder Edition, obviously completely black, and it's very nice. You know, I actually prefer this controller style to the white one. It just looks so much better, even though it's exactly the same. It just looks a lot better. Obviously it's exactly the same. It's got the same sort of shoulder buttons. There's sort of two on each side, which is cool. But they're obviously a little bit clicky, but you know, it's absolutely fine. I've played it a little bit and it's functional, absolutely fine. I'm probably not going to even waste too much time trying to use other controllers, to be honest. So you've got your menu button here, start and select. Nice D-pad. You can see the D-pad is really nice. I like it. So it's been reinforced a little bit, the D-pad, to sort of hopefully make sure there's no issues there, which obviously there was in some handhelds. And you've got your sort of A, B, X and Y buttons, and they feel really nice. They seem a little bit smaller to me, but maybe I'm just imagining it slightly. But smaller as in comparison to the handheld. Do you know, really nice though. They are a little bit cheap feeling, I guess, but you know, the black ones do look better, the colour, and you kind of forget that, yeah, it's just a simple controller and it's perfect. It works really well. I have no issues with these controllers at all. And of course you get two of them in the box. And of course you get the 3-meter long cable, which is massively important if you are obviously sitting far away from your console, which most people will be. Obviously you can connect other controllers if you wish. You can connect the Xbox controller. I've got a video on that and I'll put that link in the description. Which is quite helpful. You can use Xbox, you can use 8-bit Duo controllers. Which is really good. But yeah, you can probably experiment with yourself and see what you can find if you can use other controllers too. So guys, as I mentioned, this cable is for connecting your Evercade handheld to use that as a controller on the VS. But I don't think the firmware update at the time of this video is there for the handheld yet, but it will probably be up in the next few days and you'll be able to connect that and use that as a controller, which is pretty cool, I think. Pretty fantastic. Looking forward to trying that out. Okay guys, just have a quick look at the games, which I've already went through, and we'll leave links in the description for all these games which we've had a playthrough and looked at. This is the Intellivision collection, which is actually quite good. If you sort of grew up with Intellivision, this will be perfect for you. If not, then discover it for the first time. It's got 12 games and they're actually pretty good. A really good homebrew game called Princess Quest as well, which is fantastic. And don't forget, Astro Smash as well, absolutely brilliant. Next on the list we got Bitmap Brothers Collection, which only has 5 games, but yeah, it's all about the speedball, I guess. But don't forget Chaos Engine and Xenon 2, which is a pretty decent shooter. And this is a decent cart. If you like Speedball 2, you will be absolutely laughing. Chaos Engine is good. There's some 2-player games on here, so don't forget that for your VS. And starting with the arcade carts, we got Technos Arcade 1, which has 8 games, and I quite like this one. It wasn't too bad at all. So Combo Tribes is really good on this. I really love that. It's a great fighter. It's a 3-player game as well. So get your friends round and get playing on the VS. Next cart, Daddy's Cart, which has 10 games. This is really good. Some pretty tough games on here, right enough. So you've got Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja. They've got the Gate of Doom, Dark Seal series, which is really decent. Chain Reaction and Sly Spy are also really good, as is Tumble Pop. And don't forget there's a lot of 2-player games on here as well. Really decent. Now this is my favourite by far, the Galco Collection, 6 games. I hope everyone really enjoys it as much as I do. I think this is a fantastic cart, probably one of my most favourites, and it's perfect for the VS. But don't forget, it actually works really well on a handheld too. So you get 6 games, and are all absolutely fantastic. I particularly like World Rally. It's really cool. Look forward to hearing your thoughts on all these carts. Of course, I have got some videos on them. I'll leave links in the description so you can check them out if you're interested in seeing all these games in action. And last but not least, well, maybe it is least, the Atari Arcade 1, which probably isn't my favourite cart. There's 13 games, Atari arcade versions of some of the games we already have. Some classics, some maybe not so great to play, but you know, it's not for everyone, but there'll be fans out there that will absolutely love this, so definitely don't dismiss it. So again guys, if you haven't seen my review videos, I'll leave the links in the description of all these carts that I've reviewed on the channel already. If you want to have a look at them, I'll leave the links. So guys, without further ado, we'll get this hooked up and we'll see it running in action. I'm not going to do a massive full review because I've already sort of done that review, which I'll leave a link in the description of the sort of standard edition. It's pretty much the same. So we're going to have a look at the Day 1 firmware patch update, which put some fixes in place, and we'll sort of look at that on Evercade's website right now, and then we'll get this hooked up and get it installed. So guys, if you go onto Evercade's website, if you go to the blog section, it tells you about the Evercade VS Day 1 update, which is now live. And it's up to 2.0.1, so make sure you update that. It should kick on automatically when you sort of boot your console, but here it sort of tells you a little bit about what's actually new. Just some fixed cart information text errors, some mapping, some scan lines, some basic stuff here and there, and hopefully improved sort of back-end performance, fixes some save issues with some of the carts kind of thing that was seen in the sort of 2.0 version. So hopefully there won't be any more issues. But if you do see something, please contact support at evercade.co.uk and they will hopefully help you, and we'll get maybe more updates in the firmware quicker going forward. The fact it's over Wi-Fi, it'll be obviously more frequent, I guess, to actually fix, which is probably one of the biggest plus points of the console. So please note that an update for the Evercade handheld will be available in the coming days, so if you want to use your handheld as a controller, you'll see an update for that in the next few days hopefully, and I'll cover that when it actually drops. So guys, one thing to note here, that the unit does not come with an HDMI cable in the box as standard, so you will have to buy one or find one lying about the home. Now, I've got plenty, obviously I had lots of mini consoles and there's lots of HDMI cables sitting about the home. Not a massive deal, but it may be a problem for others, so bear that in mind if you are picking this console up. So guys, once you've got it set up, I love how the sort of light looks up. I think it'll look even better in the dark. So you get greeted with this sort of screen. So go through these details and connect your Wi-Fi up, etc. So guys, this is the screen you're greeted with the first time. You've got the new sort of Cade character, which is really nice. Same name as my son, funny enough, Cade. We call him Cade, which is an interesting fact. So guys, yeah, set up your Wi-Fi and then look for the Day 1 patch update, which we'll go through in a little second, which is quite important. It sort of fixes some bugs that are in place and possibly adds some more secrets, I think. So once you get through that, you get this sort of screen. Just accept. So scroll down and accept. Would you like to do the update? So yeah, this is very important guys. Do not miss this. Do your update. It puts some important bugs fixes into place, and I think there possibly could be more secrets. Shouldn't take too long. It's about 209 megabytes for updating. Now guys, I have done a full review on this Evercade VS. I'm not going to do that right here or play the games in depth. I've done a whole hour and a bit worth of the white version, and I'll leave a link in the description to walk you through it. There's loads of secrets there, there's how to use it and all sorts of things. But most of it I want everyone to discover it for themselves. And obviously if there's any more secrets, I'm not going to reveal them in this video. I want everyone to get that exhilarating feeling of discovering those secrets for themselves. So the update takes a few minutes. Also you've got this screen at the moment as well, so hopefully won't be too serious. We'll get it updated in a second. So it reboots a couple of times, guys. Just takes a few minutes. Just have a little bit of patience, and it eventually updates to this screen. Okay, guys, I've got this booted onto the TV now. So this is what you're greeted with, obviously without a cartridge inserted. Now we've done a full review on this. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go and look at it. I'm just going to look at this in a sort of brief detail, play a couple of games, and that's it. I'm not going to reveal any secrets here. I'll leave that for other videos and other people to discover. I've already discovered about 5 secrets, which is in my full review video, but let's have a quick look at the settings. It's exactly the same. Change your aspect ratios, original perfect, pixel perfect to full screen. You can add shaders, scan lines if you prefer. Change your bezels, which is quite cool. I quite like some of these. And hopefully I think we're going to see additional bezels added perhaps through time, which is quite good. Maybe you'll see a favourite. You can get some requests in, guys. You can also put scan lines on the main menu, which is kind of funny. Not really sure if you want to do that. Now there's different themes too. I quite like the classic theme, but you can obviously change it to a light and dark theme, whatever actually suits your eyes, really what your personal preference is. You can change the sound of the background music, the sort of sound in games. Network, you can connect to your Wi-Fi, which is fine. Also accessibility, there's a high contrast mode, which we've seen it if you have difficulty sort of reading things. Get your language choices. System, this is where you would find your updates. Now we're already on firmware 2.01. If you're still on 2.00, then you need to update so that it takes out all the bugs and updates everything that's current. This is where you would map controllers, which we've covered in another video as well. If you want to set up an 8-bit do controller. Some controllers do actually detect instantly, some you actually need to go in here and actually map the controller, but you want to just jump out of that. Most controllers work, some are a bit iffy, but I definitely thought the Xbox One was the best option. There's just a scroll you can scroll through. Credits, the same. This is pretty cool. You've got your Founders Edition, Evercade VS Founders, which is in here as well, if you want to find your name again, but I'm not going to throw. Oh, maybe just have a quick shout here to UK Kraut Gaming, who I can see your name is right in there and it's been fixed, which is absolutely fantastic. So if your name was missing on the original, it may well be here, but if you've got your Founders, you'll see it soon enough, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to go through it again, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Maybe we'll quickly jump to Crazy Burger, which I'm pretty sure should be there, unless he's decided to remove me. Yeah, where we are on the left hand side of the screen, under Craig Shaw and above CS Dark Thing, Crazy Burger. So here we have the secrets. Now I have no idea, I haven't discovered anything about this, and I'm sure Blaze and Evercade will probably drop some hints in the next few days, weeks about some codes that we could possibly use. Definitely not found them. Now I've found obviously some secrets by doing some sort of button holding on the menu screen and insert different carts, but if you want to know them, have a look at my full review video and have a look there. But there'll be more, I'm pretty sure, just added in this firmware update, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's have a quick bash at some games. Okay, now obviously you've got some options here. You can sort of show all, and show one cart, show two cart, pretty cool. You can sort them by title, by release, by players. Now players is quite cool if you want to know which games actually have 2-player games, which you can see on the screen. That's sorted by the 2-player games, and there's loads. Probably you don't realise how many there is, but there's loads. Let's have a quick look at some of the games. So on this you can obviously jump into your last save. If you've got any, if you don't, you're just starting out, then you'll have nothing in there. But it's quite good to, rather than just play through the full game, go straight to your last save and pick up where you left off, which is fantastic. Gives you a list of your controls down here as well. And here we go. So in the middle of the game you need to press the menu button on your controller to go back. You sort of bring up this screen, you've got your saves, controls, display settings, etc. I obviously won't have any saves at the moment, but you can do a quick save here, load last save, load, look at the controls again. Display settings, obviously go through this and fix whatever you want to see, pixel perfect, original ratio, or quick game. To insert coin on the arcade games, you press select, you'll hear the coin, then press start, and you'll go straight into the game. So you've been watching this channel, you know this is probably one of my most favourite games that's on this Gilco cart, but there are loads of crackers. Absolutely love this game, it is superb. Interested to know what everyone else's thoughts is on all these carts, all the games, what you think. Do you like this as well, or is it just me? Drop some comments. What do you think of the sort of Founders Edition? What do you think of the games? Let me know. Do you prefer the white version? I'm not really sure. I definitely like the sort of sleek, sort of black version. I think it'll look nicer in the living room than the white one does. But you know, I definitely like both. The white one is probably more retro feel to it, whereas the black is just sleek. Got that Knight Rider sort of look to it, which is fantastic. Let me quickly jump into another game. So this game as well is absolutely terrific. You can play 2-player games. Me and Cade played this 2-player games and it was great fun. You can just drop your coins in without worrying about spending a fortune. Let's get started. So this is Alligator Hunt. It's absolutely brilliant. Maybe just show you the quick save option here. You sort of quick save, and it just sort of adds a slot to the first save option. If you look, it sort of adds a picture there in the quick save. You can just jump straight back into it. So showing the last save option, quit the game out, rather than starting through the whole sort of title screen. Just choose last save, and you'll jump straight back in here, which is really neat. I think that's a fantastic feature. Again, I've recovered loads of these things in the full review video. But yeah, I thought I'd sort of cover it. Absolutely terrific. This is a great little shooter, and I definitely hope everyone loves this as much as I do. And I'm not even a shoot 'em up fan, so that says loads for this game. Must be too easy, and I tell you it's not. It's just fun. Oh, great fun game. So guys, this is Thunderhook, which is also another fantastic game on Gailco. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video today. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm not doing a full coverage of this. I hope everyone else discovers the secrets on their own, and maybe the new ones. And it's quite an exhilarating experience, like when you actually discover something secret, a new game, which is brilliant. If you want to know them, I know 5 of them. They're in my review video, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be lots more. Hopefully everyone gets their Founders Edition in the next few days, in the next week or so. This is definitely the most value for money, I think, rather than the standard version, which is why I picked this up. It was just had to be the best value. So guys, hopefully you'll get your Founders Edition in the next few days, and the standard editions, which should start shipping soon in December, I guess. But I suppose if you sort of live out with sort of the Europe, you may not receive the white one till January next year. Hopefully it speeds up a little bit, because we've obviously seen an improvement on the Founders Editions by a few days, which is great. But well done to Blaze again. This is fantastic, guys. Thanks for watching our video. Please like, subscribe, and we'll catch you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye guys. Ooh, how nice is that? Definitely looks better in the dark. That's so cool.